Now, my number is right on the website, and that's where all the telemarketers find it. Join them and give me a call.
Actually, when they call you about your siding, it's a good idea. You do need new siding. I'm just saying.
All right. I have a stucco house there, Matt, or Mark, but okay. Hey, we do a lot of traveling in Monroe Crossing, and one time I decided to travel on my own and see some extra sights as we were headed out east. And I had a chance to spend a couple days at the Gettysburg battlefield, and I've never been there before, and it's just an amazing sight, and the way they've preserved it is just wonderful, and I think every American owes it to themselves to go and visit there. And I was standing there on a cemetery ridge next to this very large monument, and that was the monument to the first Minnesota volunteers, and we're from Minnesota, and I was very intrigued by their story and their sacrifice, so I thought I'd better write them a song. It's called The Ballad of the First Minnesota Volunteers. Day 2 at Gettysburg, Devil Dan lost his mind. He marched his entire 3rd Corps a mile in front of the Union line. He was proud, he had his own plan of attack, but after a little while, the devil's men came running back. Cemetery Ridge, it was the center of it all, and now the Union line was threatening to fall. General Hancock was determined, no, he could not lose the day. He needed a little more time before it all slipped away. Knocking on the Yankees' door. General Wilcox and his grays washed up like waves upon the shore. That's when the boys from Minnesota, they heard their number called. They formed a battle line and they ran into that wall. Time to say your prayers and try to hold the Union line. They ran on down that hill when Colonel Colville gave the call, and in a few minutes time most of them would fall. Their colors fell 5 times, 5 times it rose again. 47 men remain to see reinforcements come marching in. Every man knew what the order meant. Death and destruction to the entire regiment. They ran into that horror to save a little time. Time to say your prayers and try to hold the Union line. They all said their prayers and they
Well, thank you. Okay, yeah, it's not just the hospitality of Jim and Marci. You know, they're wonderful and generous people. And remember, they're a role model to live up to when they pass the donation hat. Now, we're down here because we do a couple of Bluegrass cruises. One in January. This year we're going on to Cape Canaveral down to the Bahamas. And then in February we do one out of Long Beach down to Ensenada, Mexico. And I'm going to real quickly invite you to join us. We go with Danny Stewart. In fact, that's where we met you guys.
That's where we met.
Those cruises.
Yeah.
We go with Danny Stewart, the Danny Stewart Bluegrass Cruise. It's 5 days, 4 nights. You get food and lodging, which we find is important when you're out on the ocean. It's much better to have food and lodging when you're on the ocean. Next thing you know, you'll be talking to a soccer ball named Wilson. And then we have Bluegrass. Now, a lot of Bluegrass cruises will sell out the entire boat, which is about 2,300 people. And the theater where they hold the show seats about 900. And it becomes the Hunger Games if you want to see your favorite band. We do not do that to you. We limit the number of people who can come on the Bluegrass side of the cruise to the number of people who fit in the theater, so you're guaranteed a seat for every show. The other side benefit to that is if you're with somebody who doesn't like Bluegrass, I mean, God forbid, but it does happen, you can be at the theater watching the show, and they can be at the pool watching the Hairy Belly contest. It's fine, we don't judge, you know, whatever floats your boat, as they say. Let's see, food, lodging, Bluegrass, and then a selling point in Minnesota that doesn't work here, warm weather. But it's a good time. I haven't looked at what our cruises next year are going to be. We're doing the Bahamas trip, and we're doing the Ensenada trip. Kay, of course, has the information for me right here. And wow. Okay, the January cruise, all you have to do is get up to Cape Canaveral. Remington Ride, Sideline, Pull Ramblin' Boys, us, Joe Mullins, and Little Roy and Lizzie. $449 a person. Yeah, it's a really, really remarkably good deal. And what you do is you give Danny a call, you put down a $100 deposit, and that'll hold your price and your place until sometime like October when the rest of the money is due. And if something changes in your life between now and then, we understand it's a refundable deposit. You get your money back. So if you can't go, you get your money back. If you might want to go, grab a flyer, give Danny a call, and we'll see you out there on the ocean in 2020. Thanks, folks.
That one right there. It's a nice jingle you wrote. We didn't write it. Well, anyways, we're going to do one more song, and during intermission, we're going to come back and do all your requests. That's what we always do the second half of our show. As long as one person knows it, we will play it. But tell him, he's the guy who's going to write up the set list.
I get to be the one who picks what we do.
Yeah.
All banjo tunes.
Just
We've
not all
done
banjo.
so many banjo instrumentals for the second half of the entire show, you couldn't believe it.
Until we had the talk. Anyways, we're going to finish up with the train song. You know, okay, so I was just wondering if that. Doobie doo. Anyways, you know, Roy Acuff did the Wabash Cannonball. Jim and Jesse did Diesel Train. So we thought we'd update things a little bit and do a song about the bullet train, like we got to ride when we were in South Korea a couple of years ago. 200 miles per hour, and your glass of water doesn't even move. It's just perfectly quiet.
The problem is the train from Busan has so many zombies on it.
Yes.
Busan.
Busan. You haven't seen that movie? It's a movie called The Train from Busan. It's a great zombie flick if you like Korean language zombie movies.
It's actually one of the best zombie movies out there.
Yeah, it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
And see in half an hour or whatever it takes. How many of you have never been here to Jim and Marci's before? Okay, around the stairs and down the hall on your right, or down the, oops, sorry, Matt, down the stairs and then right next to the front door. Those are the first things people are looking for after a set. Number 2, second. We do have hats, t-shirts, and CDs out there if you want that. There is more food downstairs. There's desserts and chippy stuff out here. Go ahead and say hi to your neighbor. Get to know people who are here. I don't think they brought in the buttons. I'm looking at the Monroe crossing guard buttons. I don't think they brought those in today. But if you beg them over there, they will probably grab one. And we would love to do what you want us to do, so don't tell me. I'm the bass player. They don't let me do anything important. You have to tell David. He is at the record table. You don't have to buy anything to request a song, but for Pete's sake, don't get in the way if somebody wants to, okay?
Mike.
Go for it.